Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal, when I put my foot on, I got to put on, I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton, receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got...
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
To throw is Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Tackles.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
No timeout.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and then probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Right here, right here. Motion!
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Ryan. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check. All right, keep pushing on.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
On 3rd down, Michelle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to get.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and very short, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. A first-half update now from Philadelphia, and the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Now Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Put his boys down, he's coming. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Check out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go!
On 2nd down and 4. Ryan, that's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. To throw is Ryan. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. He's got it. And he's brought down. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead is now 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Watson. It's complete. Stills. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with a kind of number...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Here's Watson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Now it's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Being chased out left. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He's got Fuller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Ryan. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ryan now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Hey, Haywood!
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson looks to throw again. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Check 41. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
From the red zone now, Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bernardrick McKinney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Shut down, motion, check.
On first down, it's Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Houston. Naeem Hines, his third touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Check. Set the tone, defense. Hey, exit.
Now Ryan on first down. It's caught. Smith. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Texans take over first down 10. Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready, blue ready, blue ready. 54, sir. Hey, express. Blue ready,
after the interception, here's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
22.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. To throw is Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. On first down, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tuesday.
And it's Michel once again. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Again, it's Michel. He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on,
they managed the clock exactly right. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Watson now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. And now look at him go. And he's taken it all the way back for the return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready? Ready? Ain't no such thing as a low. 11.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Atlanta, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Time to bring the bass bird. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game so cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. But I give her and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was paid.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from New Era Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that. And they go out and play with confidence.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
In the NFL, we love to talk about bloodlines and how important they can be. And for Zay Jones, he's got a terrific one. His dad, Robert, longtime linebacker in the NFL, big time with the Dallas Cowboys. And his uncle, Jeff Blake, a starting quarterback in the NFL at one point. What if he played catch with Uncle Jeff in the backyard a few times growing up?
Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Lorenzo Alexander's the ultimate chameleon in the NFL, has reshaped his body to play different positions: fullback, defensive tackle, defensive end, outside linebacker, special teamer. He's done it all, and now he's reaping the benefits. Fully entrenched as an outside linebacker in the NFL. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Then a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jacobs now. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6-0 our score after 1. On second down, Richard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Throwing now is Carr. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 16, Carr looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw his Carr, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach, when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they hit pay dirt on just 1 play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones